From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Happy Sunday morning to you. Hope you had yourselves a great first half of your weekend. You've got another day off before you head on off to work tomorrow. Before we get to the forecast, we got a little bit to talk about. I want to tell you about this really cool feature that I've got. It's a 24-hour streaming channel, and you can have it for free. You can watch it from your computer on weathernorcal.com. You can watch it on YouTube, but another cool thing is you can watch it on your smart TV. If you got a Roku or Amazon Fire Stick, you can watch it for free. Just go to the App Store in those devices, search Weather NorCal, and download the app for free, and you are watching a streaming 24-hour channel. It has the latest updates for your weather forecast. It has the neighborhood forecast in there. It has specialized programming. It also has the current data. So the latest 7-day forecast will be at the bottom of your screen for 10 different locations. You also have the latest current conditions for 10 different locations here as well. So be sure to check it out on your Roku and Amazon Fire TV, not to mention YouTube, and on weathernorcal.com. All right, so here is the deal. We've got mountain showers and more thunderstorms here for your Monday. I think the inland areas, though, of Del Norte and Humboldt counties should remain dry here for today and not to mention tomorrow. But we've got a big drop in our temperatures for next week with potential for maybe some more rain for some of the mountains here by the end of next week. Still a little bit of haze, a little bit of smoke out there. Otherwise, mainly sunny skies, low 90s for the inland areas. And for the coast, those temperatures in the low 60s. And we take a look at Trinity County. And Trinity County will also probably, especially the north end of the county, maybe seeing some of the haze and smoke. But we're also looking at the potential for more showers and thunderstorms again this afternoon and quite possibly into the evening hours. I'm going to go ahead and skip out of this because this is not completely updated. But I want to show you a forecast here, Futurecast. And what you'll see here is that we do have some of these little activity here that's developing at 3 p.m. here this afternoon. So you can see some of the activities developing. Doesn't look like it's going to be quite as intense as what we saw yesterday, but still some showers and thunderstorms developing. Looks like a little bit stronger into western Siskiyou County. Now, by the time we get to about 8 p.m., it's all pretty much gone, but we've got round 3 coming in on Monday. So there you can see, it looks like northern Trinity County seeing some activity here, not to mention Siskiyou County. Now, notice as we go into 4 p.m., you see how it gets a little bit stronger here. So could see some stronger thunderstorms here for parts of Trinity County and western Siskiyou County into Monday evening before that dries out. And then the long range is showing that by the time we get into Thursday, we do have another round of some rain. But here's the important factor with the potential for rain coming in on Thursday. It all depends on where the area of low pressure sits. Now, based on what we're seeing right now, both the American and the European forecast model have the area of low pressure situated right about here. Now, that's important to take note because the west side of that low pressure system is typically not as unstable. But a lot of times, if it's unstable enough, we will see that wraparound moisture produce showers and thunderstorms for some of the higher elevations on Thursday. But again, it all depends on exactly where that low is. If we bring it a little bit more this way, now we've got better chances for that activity wrapping around into Trinity County. If we move it a little bit more off into this direction here, then the chances are mainly only going to be in the eastern mountains. So for now, we've got to wait to know exactly where that low pressure system is going to go as we get toward the end of the week, and that will determine as to whether or not we see activity here for next Thursday and maybe even next Friday. Now, going into next weekend, this is actually a week from today, you can see some more rain coming in from the west that could be approaching. But as it stands right now, the models, as we extend even further, are actually taking this storm system and not pushing it through Northern California. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. There's still a lot of uncertainty in the long range at this point. We've seen a lot of differences in the forecast models. We're seeing a lot of different solutions kind of occurring here, and we're seeing changes kind of on a daily basis. So it makes it difficult to kind of look forward here and go, yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. But we can kind of get a general idea of what's happening. And the main story here is cooler temperatures. That's one thing that we know for sure. We're going to be looking at temperatures dropping significantly by the time we get towards the end of next week and into next weekend. But the chances for rain, that's what we've got to keep an eye on. We're still very confident that today and tomorrow we got more activity here, but for the end of next week, It'll be interesting to see what happens. Here you can see for this afternoon, we do have those wave heights between 6 and even upwards of 8 feet for some areas here. We take you on into Monday. It looks like we're going to see quite a significant increase, 10 to even 12 feet, but it doesn't look to be quite as bad for the immediate coast. So here's what we have for your marine forecast for today. Winds from the southwest at 5 to 10 knots, waves from the northwest at 4 feet at 9 seconds. Your low tide will be at 7:45 this morning and your high tide at 2:16 this afternoon, and no advisories for the immediate coast. So here's what it looks like here for today. Chances for showers and thunderstorms for Trinity County, but I do expect dry conditions for everyone in Del Norte and Humboldt counties today. Your 7-day outlook, there's your first day of fall, and it will definitely feel like it, especially for Hoopa and Weaverville, where temperatures will be down into the 70s. For now, I've got it dry for the next 7 days for Hoopa. Still that chance for showers and thunderstorms in Weaverville today and tomorrow before drying out most likely. Is what it's looking like for now through next week into next weekend. Let's take a look at your 7-day outlook for Eureka. We got those temperatures in the low to mid 60s. First day of fall on Friday with a high of 65 and dry for the next 7 days.